I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Jalen Hurts tossed for 3 touchdowns and ran for 2 more, including the walk-off game-winning score in overtime. Eagles beat the Bills by 3 and moved to 10-1 on the year. The Chiefs are now 8-3 as Patrick Mahomes threw for 2 touchdowns and Isaiah Pacheco ran for 2 of his own. Kansas City beats the Raiders 31-17. Trevor Lawrence threw for a score, added another one on the ground. Jags held off the Texans 24-21. Jacksonville now 8-3. The Ravens handled the Chargers 20-10. Lamar Jackson threw a touchdown pass. Baltimore now 9-3 in first place in the AFC. Bijan Robinson had 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground and 1 through the air. The Falcons beat the Saints 24-15 to move into first place in the NFC South. Both teams are 5-6. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
And it is a Monday, the 27th day of November, 2023. Good morning in the newsroom. Gene Brister hanging out. How you doing, Gene?
I'm doing good this morning.
Okie doke.
Yeah, nice little bite in the air. That's good.
Yeah, it's sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the promotion set aside for the ugly sweater contest?
I think so.
Okay.
And there are plenty of ugly sweaters out there.
That's where I think how that all got started.
Yep.
It's for real.
I guess. Anyway, just a little bit of a chill in the air. And, well, that's good for the crops, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, speaking of which, we had fresh cut green salad at Thanksgiving. Pam's garden, as we had kind of expected, yielded fresh cut spinach and chard and a few other leafy varieties of lettuce.
Now, you didn't you said charged?
Charred.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you were telling me you charged yourself for the
I didn't
lettuce.
enjoy. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to enjoy it. You remember I was in Texas for a couple of days?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I brought back something with me I hadn't intended on, and it hit me Wednesday. And it's still lingering, some sort of a respiratory virus.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of knocked me down for a couple of days. But
you went boom?
I just kind of went to sleep. Yeah. But I did have some turkey and some stuffing and some roasted potatoes, which was a little bit different, and everything delicious. So,
yeah, I like roasted potatoes. Tomatoes, potatoes.
Yeah, some rosemary and salt and pepper.
Yeah. Yeah, rosemary. Sounds good.
Oh, well.
Smells good.
Yes, it does. Okay, and your Thanksgiving was...
It was a quiet one, and that's a good kind to have.
Yeah.
So no sicknesses. I didn't bring any home that I'm aware of, so that's good.
Well, I think I'm past the point of sharing, other than it hit Pam last night. So,
No sharing.
Sharing. Well, anyway, and so we'll probably endure getting over mine and getting into her. Yeah, I don't know whether it's a cold or just one of those upper respiratory viruses. So
one of those things.
Yeah. Oh, well, did you see the halftime show at the Dallas Cowboys football game?
I did not.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Was performing and looked better than most of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's said many times.
Yep.
Well, she has a good sense of humor, that's for sure.
Yes. You ready for birthdays?
Ready.
Okay. TV personality Bill Nye. That's Bill Nye, the science guy, 68. Actor William Fichtner is 67. Actor Michael Rispoli is 63. Actor Fisher Stevens is 60. Actor Robin Givens, 59. Actor Michael Vartan is 55. Actor Elizabeth Marvel is 54. Actor Kirk Acevedo, 52. Actor Jaleel White, 47. Actor Lashana Lynch is 36. Local birthdays coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Jose Moreno, Maria Monreal, Aaron Ray, Jack McCormick, and wife Nora McCormick, Nozami Nogashira, Moses Aguilar, Julie Oliver, Angela Cosio, James Williams, Stephanie Mendoza, Raquel Aviles Munoz, and R.L. Dennis. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Okay. Anything else exciting going on? Christmas season in full swing. Friday night, it's the NAFL Centro Parade Under the Lights, right?
Right.
Okay.
Wanted to mention that, and you took care of that, so that's good.
And Saturday, it's the Imperial Valley Regional Chambers Christmas Parade, a parade in Gingerbread Land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I like gingerbread.
Gingerbread, huh?
Yeah. Ginger snaps are among my favorite cookies, and gingerbread really? Right up there.
I mean, I don't dislike them, but they're not my favorite, but they'll do.
Okay. Yeah, it's, hey, any cookie in a storm, right?
Watch out.
Okay.
Any cookie.
Very good. And don't forget, it's Gabe Lemmer's annual fudge judging contest.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe says, bring him fudge, and he'll let you know if it's very good or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like he hears that you're going to, you have a transaction to do at the bank, and he says, see if they're giving away any free samples.
Yep. Yeah.
I know it would hurt him if he recognized what he was saying, but that's okay.
Okay. We're ready for news. We're going to jump in and take a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Hopes are high for an extension of a 4-day ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg.
We welcome the pause in the fighting, and this has enabled the release of hostages and enabled the delivery of support to the people of Gaza. I call on an extension of the pause.
Dozens of Israeli hostages and more than 100 Palestinian prisoners were freed in exchanges over the weekend. weekend. Arraignment is scheduled to be getting underway in Vermont right now for a suspect in the shootings of 3 Palestinian college students in Burlington. Rich Price's nephew is among the wounded.
We want to understand what would lead someone to do something so horrific.
Doing your holiday shopping online today? Adobe Analytics, Eric Mattisall.
We're expecting that Cyber Monday will be the biggest shopping day of the year, with apparel and electronics driving a lot of those purchases.
CBS News Brief, I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: holiday shopping season kicking into full gear, both in-store and online. Experts predicting today's Cyber Monday will generate around $37 billion in sales. Adobe's lead insights analyst Vivek Bandaya in San Jose.
A lot of different retail merchants, both domestic and international, vying for their dollar. So when they have more choice, it allows prices to come down. Many of them are providing really strong discounts.
An alarm forces a popular sports show temporarily out of the studio in Inglewood.
We have an alarm going off in the studios of NFL Red Zone right now, in our studios here in Inglewood, California. We are being told we need to evacuate the building.
NFL Red Zone host Scott Hansen explaining that the control room also had to be evacuated. All this later determined to be a false alarm. Magnitude 3.5 earthquake near Bakersfield hitting at 2:37 this morning. Center 22 miles east of the city. Not any significant damage or injuries. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Air conditioning and heating. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-803-5505 to speak to an expert. That's 800-803-5505.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning. The El Centro Police Department has released a video of an officer-involved shooting. The shooting occurred on August 31st of this year in the 1900 block of Ocotillo Drive. The reenactment video is available on the El Centro Police Department's Facebook page. The incident remains under investigation by the California Department of Justice's police shooting investigation team, and no other details have been released by either the state of California or the city of El Centro. In the incident, Elisadrando Vargas was fatally shot by the El Centro officer after he was confronted by the officer responding to the report of a theft from a nearby store. According to El Centro Police Department, Vargas was wielding a brick and refused to comply with officers' demands that he drop the brick were not heeded. 2 traffic accidents occurred at one location Sunday at about 5:20 p.m. A car and a van collided on the connector from eastbound Interstate 8 to Highway 111 North. No one was injured. After the accident, a big rig hauling two dump trailers stopped to block the roadway and keep other vehicles from running into two involved vehicles when a Jeep smacked into one of the trailers. Again, no one was injured, but traffic was tied up until the wreckage could be cleared. Both accidents remain under investigation. KXO News Time 743.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, Mechanics Bank is holding a toy drive. It is for the Sheriff's Activities League and Sheriff's Office. They will be accepting new unwrapped toys through December 6th. The toys can be dropped off at the Mechanics Bank branches in Brawley, El Centro, and Hopeville. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley, and of course, their mobile vans. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. It's the Peanut Patch. We're going to make your holiday shopping so easy. Just visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Donna and Pat are celebrating their 26th anniversary at the Peanut Patch, and you're going to love what you see. You see, they've been taking care of people for so many years because they do it right. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them anywhere in the world to your friends and loved ones. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time, closed on Sundays. Visit the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. Pecan turtles. How about yogurt-covered peanuts? I mean, they make them right there, and you're going to love how fresh they are, how tasty they are, and when you give them as gifts, people are going to love what you give them. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. It's easy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Continuing with page 2 of the local news, Border Patrol agents seized $250,000 in methamphetamine during a traffic stop. On Tuesday night, agents stopped a pickup truck on Interstate 8 near the Buckman Springs exit. Agents noticed 4 large duffel bags in the bed of the truck. A Border Patrol canine team alerted to the truck. Agents inspected duffel bags and located 188 pounds of meth with a street value of nearly $282,000. The driver was turned over to the San Diego County Sheriff's Office for further investigation and processing. Well, the annual holiday tour will be held coming up December the 2nd. The event is hosted by the Pioneers Museum. It is an evening of holiday customs, cuisine, entertainment from around the world. It'll be held at Pioneers Museum at 8th Road from 6 to 8 p.m. Admission is $10 for adults and $5 for children under the age of 12. Thanksgiving Day meals around the county, over 600 fed in Calexico. The neighborhood house in Calexico served Thanksgiving Day meals to the homeless, the elderly, and others who otherwise could not afford a Thanksgiving Day meal. 5 communities in the North County were served by Brawley's Feed the Need, partnered with the VO clinics to provide holiday meals in Brawley, Westmoreland, Nyland, Calipatria, and Salton City. The meals were served to the underserved in the North County. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year. From your Burgers and Beer family.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says high pressure will begin to build over the region today, resulting in temperatures rebounding around 3 to 5 degrees above normal. Warmer temperatures and tranquil weather conditions will continue through the first half of this week. A cooler and potentially more unsettled weather pattern with increased precipitation chances looks to arrive by the latter half of the week and into the weekend. 69 the high in the valley yesterday, 48 our overnight low. Today will be cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 72. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 50. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 72. North wind about 5 miles an hour. 48 degrees downtown, 53% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, and the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family and meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Parents know that our little ones count on us for everything, for nourishment, for protection, and for fun. But what some people don't realize is just how much support children might need if they're going through something difficult. 1 in 3 kids in California are facing challenges that could turn into toxic stress, which can lead to lasting health issues, and they're counting on us to get them through it. Learn how to help your child overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL action. Yeah, well, lots of action Thursday, Friday. Oh, and of course, yesterday, Falcons beat the Saints 24-15. Meanwhile, the Steelers overcame the Bengals 16-10. Titans topped the Panthers 17-10. Colts beat the Bucks 27-20. Giants over the Patriots 10-7. Jaguars jumped on the Texans 24-21. Broncos beat the Browns 29-12. Rams ran past the Cardinals 37-14. Chiefs rolled on the Raiders 31-17. Eagles in overtime beat the Bills 37-34. Ravens beat the Chargers 20-10. And coming up tonight, Monday Night Football, the Bears and the Vikings. The Bears. We've got coverage starting at 4:30 this afternoon. And the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield is going to have an MRI today. Mayfield was injured in yesterday's loss to the Colts. And Bills defensive end Shaq Lawson confronted an Eagles fan and appeared to shove one of them during Buffalo's loss to Philadelphia last night. Yeah, that'll cost him some money. KXO Sports Time is 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NBA action yesterday. The Bucks beat the Trailblazers 108-102. Celtics topped the Hawks 113-103. Suns beat the Knicks 116-113. Magic pounded the Hornets 130-117. Timberwolves over the Grizzlies 119-97. Nets beat the Bulls 118-109. Cavaliers slipped by the Raptors 105-102. Nuggets, they nudged the Spurs 132-120. So what's happening in college football? Well, the AP Top 25 shows Georgia, Michigan, Washington, and Florida State in the top 4, with Oregon number 5. Yeah, so it should be exciting for the college football playoffs coming up. And Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh watched Saturday's win over Ohio State from his home and says he'll be ready to return to the sidelines after serving a Big Ten imposed 3-game suspension. Don't forget Monday Night Football. It's Monday night. We've got football. It'll be the Bears and the Vikings tonight, 4:30 on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And we have a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, on Wall Street, whether they jostled through brick-and-mortar stores or toggled between tabs and virtual carts, holiday shoppers were eager to participate in Black Friday this year. Both in-store and online retail sales increased year over year, unadjusted for inflation, according to MasterCard Spending Plus Insights, which noted that apparel, jewelry, and restaurant categories saw considerable spikes. In-store sales jumped a little more than 1%, while e-commerce led the charge with an increase in 8.5%. And of course, today, Cyber Monday. Meanwhile, Best Buy, Lowe's, and Kohl's all reported sales declines during their most recent quarter, and they're forecasting holiday sales to drop from a year ago. Consumer demand has been even more uneven and difficult to predict, according to Best Buy CEO Corey Berry. And Honda is recalling more than 300,000 vehicles over faulty seatbelts. In a notice filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the automaker said some front seatbelts in 2023, 2024 Accords and HRVs have missing pretensioner rivets. A pretensioner is the seatbelt component that tightens it in place during an accident, preventing the seat occupant from flying forward. defective pretensioners increase the risk of injury in the event of a collision, Honda said in the notice. According to the NHTSA, wearing a seatbelt in a passenger car decreases the likelihood of death by 45% and reduces the risk of moderate and critical injury by 50%. Mixed on Wall Street right now, the Dow down 54 points at 33,355. The S&P 500 down 4.5 at 4,555. And NASDAQ up 13 points at 14,263. Gold up $8.90 an ounce, and oil up $8 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have cloudy skies through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 72. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 50. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast. And tomorrow, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 72. North wind about 5 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. Throws, and he's got his tight end barrel. It's nothing but green grass in front of him. 10.
The Las Vegas Raiders are on FM 107.5.
Took a lick and spun out of it. It's a 27-yard pickup.
Don't miss any of the action as the Raiders contend for the AFC West title. Raiders football on FM 107.5 is brought to you by
Southwest Security Services, El Central RV Service Center, Brownie's Diner, and the Town Pump.
The radio, KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
News on the hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kafin. It's expected Hamas will release more hostages today, and the push is on to extend a ceasefire in Gaza. CBS's Robert Berger is in Jerusalem.
All of the key mediators in the crisis, Qatar, Egypt, and the U.S., are pushing Israel and Hamas to extend the ceasefire after the first part of the deal ends today. Israel is offering to extend the truce by an additional day for every 10 additional hostages released by Hamas.
CBS's Cammie McCormick on American reaction.
We're going to keep working at this hour by hour. But the National Security Council's John Kirby says little is known about the fate of the remaining American hostages. We don't have a whole lot of information about them, where they are, what condition they might be in, or what exactly the schedule would be for their release. Of the more than 200 hostages captured by Hamas on October 7th, 62 have now been freed.
A brief court appearance this morning in Burlington, Vermont for the man accused of committing what could be formally considered a hate crime, Attorney General Merrick Garland.
The ATF and the FBI are investigating the tragic shooting of 3 men of Palestinian descent in Vermont. That investigation, including whether this is a hate crime, is ongoing. Investigative updates by law enforcement officials in Vermont will be coming soon.
One of the 3 suffered serious injuries. The other 2 are in stable condition. A week of tributes and farewells for a former First Lady's just underway with a motorcade on the move this morning, as we hear from CBS's Mark Strassman.
This is the start of a 3-day farewell for Rosalind Carter. Her body is going to be escorted by Secret Service agents, past and present, to Georgia Southwestern State University. There will be a wreath-laying ceremony, and from there, the hearse will arrive here at the Carter Presidential Center. And tonight, there's going to be a public visitation period of 4 hours. Anyone who wants wants to pay their respects to Mrs. Carter can swing by and do that today.
The government says sales of new homes slowed last month, but the market is still considered good because of a lack of inventory for existing homes. Retailers hope today's Cyber Monday equals or betters Black Friday for holiday shopping sales. Retail analyst Bert Flickinger.
For Cyber Monday to exceed over $10 billion is quite significant as the trend in shopping goes to e-tailers or cyber or online retail.
One estimate pegged Black Friday sales 2% higher than 1 year ago. With an NFL worst record of 1-10, the Carolina Panthers have fired head coach Frank Reich. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 76 points. NASDAQ is up 1. This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Imagine getting ahead of your irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain and get ahead of your symptoms. Talk to your doctor about Linzess, linaclotide. Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Deadly violence at a homeless encampment.
Sheriff's deputies responding to a call about shots fired in rural Sampson County, North Carolina, found 4 people shot to death at what they say appears to be a campsite for homeless people. This woman lives nearby.
I heard arguing, and I just went back in the house, and I started to cook breakfast, and then I heard like 10, 15 shots just back to back. Pop, 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 pop.
2 men and 2 women were found dead near a tent at the end of a private dirt road. Police are describing it as a murder-suicide. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Britain's government has reached a deal with senior doctors in England that could potentially end a series of strikes. Health officials have put forward a pay offer to the doctors' union after weeks of talks. Members get a look at it next. Thousands of senior doctors walked off their jobs for a 48-hour period earlier this year, causing major disruptions at hospitals. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30.